Plaintiff KINNIE PRESBERRY says the defendant is his younger brother, and he graduated at the top of his class from the University of Wisconsin. But now he's a homeless crack addict. KINNIE is suing his brother today for unpaid loans. Defendant David Presberry admits that while studying abroad, he tried cocaine, and eventually that escalated to crack addiction. David admits that he's been to prison and rehab several times, but he is still currently addicted to drugs.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. David is my little brother.
He doesn't need the money with that watch.
He doesn't need the money with that watch, you say? All right.
I'm here today suing my brother for not only for the money that he owes me, but I'm mostly here today, Your Honor, seeking help from my brother. David is very intelligent. He graduated magna cum laude from the University of Wisconsin, and he holds a degree in political science. In my opinion, David should be in Washington effectively changing the world, but instead, he's currently homeless and he's addicted to drugs.
Was he in politics before getting addicted, or?
Unfortunately, he did not get a chance to do that.
But addicted before going into a corrupt system.
Absolutely.
When do you believe his drug addiction started? How long after college?
It actually started while he was in college.
What year?
From my knowledge, it began in 2004.
What type of drugs?
He does crack, but he's told me that he's also done meth.
Ain't nobody do no crack no more. Crack out of style. Ain't even no more crackheads. That's why I can tease about it. You ain't the last crackhead standing out here. Don't be the last crackhead standing, sir. Go on to something else. Crystal meth, that's popular. Heroin, or pills, or opioids. Please don't tell me you on crack. You'll be the only one. The crack, man, ain't nobody else selling crack no more. How do you find crack?
There's plenty of people still selling it. If money can be made, there's somebody selling it.
I know you know. If they're there, you know it.
You're gonna find it.
If it exists, you go find it.
Even if he's on Mars.
Just don't say if it's on Mars, you in the spaceship. Or you might just do like you've been doing. Beam me up, Scotty. And you'll feel like you're going to Mars. But I don't believe him. That's why I'm having fun with you. That man ain't on no crack. Go ahead. He's magna cum laude, went to Wisconsin and got hooked on crack while there.
Yes, while he was in Mexico, he was studying abroad, and he ended up trying drugs for the first time, and he's been hooked ever since then.
Let me hear from him. Sir, you give me some
nice
background
to
on
meet you,
yourself.
Judge. This is my older brother. We have been, I'm the youngest of 7. We grew up in Chicago. And because I'm the youngest, and the family's always been very protective of me. And it is true, I am a graduate of the UW Madison. And KINNIE and I, we've always been very close. We've always been, he's always had like a protector role over me, being the youngest. And and when he was on hard times and I was in college, I helped him out, and vice versa. When I've been on hard times, he's helped me out. And I'm a very honest person. And what he said, it was mostly true. I speak Spanish. I went down to Mexico to live abroad, and UW Madison is a party school, and I partied hard. And
Right.
I managed to graduate. I do have a degree in political science. I did go down to Mexico, and I got involved in some stuff.
Were you a senior, junior, or senior?
I was a junior. No,
All right.
I was a senior. I was a senior.
Senior?
So the first semester of my senior year. So I went down to Mexico, been there for 5 months, then came back to Madison, Wisconsin to finish the last semester of my senior year and graduated. So
And you were getting high in Mexico. That's
Yes.
where you get. And what did you first use?
It was cocaine, powder cocaine. And then I just kind of progressed to
How long did it take you to progress to crack?
About a year and a half.
Who turned you on to crack?
I did. I just,
Go ahead, sir. Give me some more testimony.
David gets into a lot of situations due to his drug addiction. He also gets blackout drunk, which has led him to get beat up several times. He ends up in the ER. He's been arrested several times for it. He went to Nashville for a couple of months last summer, summer of 19, supposedly to change his life around. He ended up getting into the same type of behaviors.
I believe this is a game he giving y'all. I'm in the hospital. Oh, if I don't get $500, I ain't gonna make it. Oh, that man. What else you did? I got robbed. Come on, man. Did he ever ask y'all to send him some money when he was in these situations?
Actually, no. So these are actually...
He didn't ask you. If he's smart, like you say he is, that was game. Yeah. He said, okay, let me tell my brother, let me tell KINNIE that it's happening, and then I'm gonna say such and such. If you don't believe me, ask KINNIE.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you go back to KINNIE.
Yeah.
KINNIE, your brother David wanted $1,000. He claimed me in the hospital. Yeah, he in the hospital. Yeah, he in the hospital. Because he done set you up already. All right. He's had all these problems that typically cost money to get out of. Jail, gotta pay the hospital, got robbed, so I'm broke. Everything that caused him problems was money related. Go ahead, and y'all just believed all that. You're a little naive, that's all. You can't blame me for being naive, but you're still in Chicago? Did you grow up here?
I did for a time, but
And you don't know the crackhead moves yet?
I mean, I believe him. He's very proud of his crack addiction.
Crackhead, you believe?
He's never denied it. He's very proud of the fact
That's even more game. If I'm honest enough to tell you that I'm a crackhead, that I wouldn't lie to you about getting money, about needing money.
Well, he sent me pictures of his black eyes and things like that.
Oh, Lord.
I mean,
a crackhead will hit him, bust himself in the face if it's going to get him some money to buy crack, man.
True.
All right, so he came with a bunch of problems over the course of how long, though? Seriously.
This has been the course of since I knew him 2004 up until current date. The biggest issue that led us here today is what happened last summer.
As I am concerned about this crack addiction, I'm playing and having fun about it, but I am concerned. Has he ever been to treatment?
I'm not sure. I think he might have.
You're sure of all this other stuff, but you don't know whether he went to treatment. He went to the hospital. He got robbed. He got beat up. And the biggest thing he needs in his life is treatment.
True. You're right.
Now you don't know whether he's gone.
I think he's done like a stint.
Sir, you been to treatment?
I have been, yes.
How many times?
Like 7.
Wow. How many days or months each time?
Well, like 20 to 30, so.
How many times did you go to NA after coming out of treatment?
None, really, if I wasn't forced
That's your problem, yeah. Number one, your little treatments you got in about nothing. 10, 15 days isn't anything, and 30 isn't anything but a detox, and then all you want is a fresh high because you haven't received the type of therapy and treatment that you need. Then the other part is NA. That's the most critical part of aftercare, and as you say, you've done none of that. So you're gonna keep going to treatment until he does that, sir. So unless he telling y'all he in NA, don't believe that nonsense. Sir, you tell me about yourself. I mean, all this stuff he's told me, and you want to deny anything or give an explanation?
I'll give an explanation. Most of it's true. And I really don't deny the fact that I like to do drugs. I mean, I think if more Americans admit the fact that people like to engage in substance, things that alter their substances, we wouldn't be having all these problems with them being illegal. That's half the problem, that the drugs are illegal and not because the actual cost that they... Oh, that's a good question. When I started out, I stole, I worked, then I started stealing. I went to prison 3 times.
So if America would accept the fact that a crackhead can rip you off and go to prison and use our tax dollars to take care of you, then America would be better off.
But you would be going to prison if the stuff was legal in the first place. How many alcoholics rob banks?
But you'd be going to the hospital because you would bust your heart. You've been a crackhead for many years. Don't talk to me like you don't know the ramifications of free and open use of crack. You will be homeless. How about that?
Yeah.
That happen too?
People die.
So you'll be homeless on our street.
He's homeless now.
Being a crackhead.
He's homeless now.
And that's all right with you?
At this point, I'm trying to get it together, but yeah.
Well, why do you want to get it together? All you should want is America to get it together. Why you need to get it
Because
together?
if I
Remember you
waited
said,
for America to get together, I'd be waiting a long time.
right. So stop using crack.
That's an alternative, yes.
Yeah. See how quick I brought him to light?
Yeah.
Maybe he's just not as smart as me.
Maybe.
All right. Go ahead.
But if you don't want to stop using, but that's
his
the solution.
problem.
If you don't want to stop using, then
Right,
what
you
if they
stay
get you?
homeless,
So, yeah.
right. But don't go into a shelter.
Yeah.
You don't go into a shelter, do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Why? We pay for it.
Yeah.
You got me paying for your stay while you want to be a crackhead. And you think that makes America a better place, being a crackhead and having somebody else pay for your habit? If you want to be a crackhead, don't go to a shelter. Stay outside all day and night. Don't steal. Get it the best way you can. Beg, borrow, and plead to get your crack. All right? Don't go in no shelter and charge me. I don't want to smoke crack. You do. So pay for your habits and pay for the ramifications. Stop. I don't want to take care of you, you crackhead. Go ahead. You don't want to say you're a crackhead, so I'm calling you what it is. All right, tell me about the loans you're suing him for. Tell me you want to give him some help. You don't want no help. I help people who want it. Go ahead.
I loaned David.
Why you loan a crackhead some money?
Well,
now you want to come here talking about, give him some help, Judge. What? I'll let y'all go ahead there. I know I done petrified y'all, and I'm glad I have. You needed it.
Brother. He's my little brother, and like he said, it's been my job to look out for him. And he had, he was expecting a settlement.
When did he come to you first for the loans?
I first loaned him money at in March of 19.
How much?
I loaned him $75.
When was he to repay it?
When he got his settlement.
That was March of 19. When else?
March 16th, $100. April 5th.
All in 19?
All these are in 19.
Uh-huh. April 5th.
April 27th, May 16th, and May 31st. And
all these repayment when this settlement came?
Yes. He had a settlement, several settlements coming in. Mm-hmm. And
about what?
Discrimination settlements.
Let me hear about your settlements.
Sure. In Wisconsin, it's illegal to discriminate against people who are felons. I'm a felon because I went to prison for crimes related to my addiction. So when I got out, I spent my time in prison researching the law. So when I got out, I've tried to apply for work, and companies would turn me down based on my background. And that's
they tell you that?
What? Yeah, sometimes we put in writing. Sometimes I would get the job, and then all of a sudden the job would disappear.
Were you on crack?
What does that mean, on? Like that? Yeah. I was like doing it right then and there when I applied
means,
for this.
On crack means you're a crackhead.
Yes,
now, were you suing somebody as a crackhead because you got fired?
Yes, and I won several settlements. And
you're a bad representative of what a lawsuit for discrimination should be about. A crackhead trying to manipulate the system. You're a bad example of suing on behalf of others who are ex-felons when you were a crackhead. That's probably why you were fired. Go ahead.
He was expecting this money in. One settlement was for $11,000. And he was supposed to pay me out of that initial.
What was the next one?
The next settlement was recently he got one for, I believe it was like $7,500 or something like that.
What was the next one?
I don't know. You
didn't get any money out of any of them?
No, he did not. He didn't,
all right, so you decided to just bring me this headache.
Yeah, but
a crackhead that wants to keep smoking
money
crack.
And to get him help.
Get him what help? He don't want any help. What are you missing?
Did you offer him help?
No, I ain't offering him nothing. He said what he wants to do. He wants to keep getting high. What part don't you understand? Your brother wants to be a crackhead. Bring him to me when he wants to change. You help him when he wants to change. Do you owe him or not?
We did make a loan, yes, but there was a situation.
There you go. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
David.
Okay.
I want to get you help, David. I'm tired of worrying about you. I'm tired of wondering if something's going to happen to you. You don't see the seriousness of what you're doing. And I love you. We just lost our sister. You know that. And I don't want to lose you. So I was trying to get you help.
Okay. I don't got nothing to say. Just, I make my choice when I make it. So, like,